Hey, church family. So we want to share with you like all the cool things that happened at General Conference today. And so one of the really cool things that happened was full communion with the Episcopalian Church. And so all that really means is that we can share resources and pastors and things like that. And so it doesn't mean we're merging denominations or anything like that. Another thing that came up was some judicial council stuff, right? You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so in judicial admin, we had brought forth a piece of legislation that essentially determined how many judicial council members we were going to be electing, because the judicial council had been asked to rule on how many judicial council members needed to be elected at this general conference. And so the bishops had asked for a declaratory judgment from the Judicial Council on that. The Judicial Council said it was the decision of the General Conference. And so the Judicial Admin Committee brought forth a piece of legislation that said we would elect all 9 seats or re-elect all 9 seats at this General Conference. There was a little bit of back and forth on whether we would elect all 9 of those seats or whether we should keep a portion of those seats. But ultimately, we will be electing all 9. So we will have a completely new Judicial Council from this point forward after we do elections. We did not do elections today, but hopefully tomorrow.
All right, so additionally, let's talk about something really fun, and I know you all love it, apportionment.
Hello, we're coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. What day is this? This is Tuesday afternoon, and we are coming to you from the Charlotte Convention Center. It's been a wonderful day. I'm excited because some of the things that we struggled with on my financial legislative committee, we saw that the general church struggled with them too, and that had to do with apportionment dollars. It came out of committee at 2.9%, but there was a group in the committee that thought that number was too high, so did a minority report, and we had our first minority report today. That's why it was amendment after amendment after amendment, but the bottom line, we got it done.
The first part of the budget process is what happened today, that
Right.
The budget is then submitted to GCF&A. GCF&A is going to meet on Thursday. They're going to have some recommendations on how to pay for everything, and the final budget comes back to the floor on Friday. So while we accomplished a lot today, GCF&A will have another say at this in terms of how to pay for these things as we look at this next quadrennium.
But there was something else that was fun that really happened today. It was exciting for me as a woman of color, and I think for the first time getting to see the passing of the gavel from one president of the council bishop to another, and to see the passing of the gavel to Bishop Tracy Malone, who will be the first African American female president of the Council of Bishops. But it also was exciting to see that our bishop was standing there, and he's also on her team. So that's exciting. Yeah.
You know, I do think that the exciting thing today was that the General Conference did care for the local church,
Right.
and really made the point to say we need to help the local church in terms of apportionments and keeping apportionments down, because the local church is really struggling as we come out of COVID and as we come out of the disaffiliation period, so that the conference said we should prioritize the local church. And we haven't always done that
Right.
at the General Conference. And so I think that was exciting to see today.
Yes.
I think the other thing that for people who might be watching on the stream, those of us who are all metho nerds, you would look at this and you would say, oh my gosh, how do you do that? Well, this is how the sausage gets made. And sometimes it's not pretty. But in the end, we come out of it with something that is going to help to guide us, that we'll work toward for the next 4 years, or with the special session in 2026. Who knows with some of those kinds of things. But the sausage being made is a complicated process, and parliamentary procedure will just make your eyes cross. But it's how you get things done. And we had some good bishops in the chair today, and tomorrow, Bishop Reuben Sines is going to be in the chair, and we're going to look forward to that.
Yes. We will get everything that needs to be done because we have a spirit of cooperation, and because we can disagree, and the sausage is getting made, and it will be to perfection.
Yeah. It's what we're moving on toward.
Exactly.